What's going on, guys? Thank you for clicking my video, and today I tried something different. So if you like it, make sure to tell me in the comment section below. But since it's 30 days away from the release of Red Dead Redemption 2, I figured why not talk about everything we know at this point about the game, so let's hurry up, jump right into it. 12 years before the main events of the original game, the prequel focused on the outlaw's life of the Van der Linde gangs, led by Red Dead Redemption's main antagonist. After a robbery in Blackwater, one of the original game's major towns, goes bad, the game finds themselves on the run. Dutch, his right-hand man Arthur Morgan, and several members of the game have to contend with their life on the run, while confrontations with rival gangs and the law that makes their situation grow more desperate. Rockstar also released a description of the plot. America, 1899, the end of the Wild West era has begun as lawmen hunt down the last remaining outlaw gangs. Those who will not surrender or succumb are killed. After a robbery goes badly wrong in the western town of Blackwater, Arthur Morgan and the Van der Linde gang are forced to flee, with federal agents and the best bounty hunters in the nation mashing on their heels. The gang must rob, steal, and fight their way across the rugged heartland of America in order to survive. As deepening internal divisions threaten to tear the gang apart, Arthur must make a choice between his own ideas and loyalty to the gang who raised him. Who are we playing as? Though the center character of Red Dead Redemption, John Marston plays some role in the story, its main protagonist of the prequel is Arthur Morgan. As Dutch right-hand man and enforcer of the gang, he'll handle much of the daily duties to keep the gang in check, which include young and less experienced John Marston. When it comes to keeping the gangs and its community afloat, Morgan is quite handy with picking up varieties of jobs to ensure everyone is well fed and good spirit. But as the story progresses, he'll begin to question his own resolve for Dutch's way of life and whether he still has a place in the game or not. Who's in Dutch's game? In Red Dead Redemption 2, we'll see Dutch gain and its key players in their prime. While the original game had John hunt down and kill the remaining members of the gang, we'll see many of the familiar faces in relatively happier times. From the most recent trailer, we'll see Dutch Van der Linde gain Arthur Morgan, Bill Williamson, Javier Escuela, Sally Outer, Charles Smith, Maka Bill, Jose Matthews, and of course John Marston in the roster. We'll also interact with other characters who will have a key role in the game and in the lives of both Arthur Morgan and John Marston, which is new in Red Dead Redemption 2. While the sequel is largely in the same vein as its predecessor, focusing on exploration, hunting, shootouts, heists, and other side activities where you'll interact with a number of unique characters, Red Dead Redemption 2 features a far more expensive world to dive into. The honor system from the original game makes a return, but now with far more detailed tracking. Along with the average citizen, members of your community will react to how well or how poorly you will treat them. As the lead enforcer, Morgan will have to handle a ton of responsibilities, such as resource gathering, procuring funds, and making sure everyone in the community is happy. How will online multiplayer work? Currently, Rockstar hasn't shared any info on how the online play will function. The original Red Dead Redemption featured online free-for-all and team deathmatch style gameplay in the open world, along with several co-op theme missions. While it's safe to assume that these sort of missions will return, another long lingering rumor is the appearance of a battle royale mode coming to the game. I personally heard probably like a couple months back, I was watching a Red Dead Redemption 2 YouTuber, and he pretty much said that the only reason why Red Dead Redemption 2 is getting pushed back is so that Rockstar can focus on more on the multiplayer side of things and the battle royale. I'm not sure how much truth that statement had to it. I asked around and people was like, no, that's wrong, blah blah blah, and all that good stuff. So I'm like, oh okay, so I guess not. But nonetheless, whatever Rockstar's doing, they're taking their time with this game. And at the point of me filming this, well, recording this, we still haven't heard nothing about a second trailer, gameplay trailer. So it should be in the next, week or so. That's my personal take, my personal opinion. If not, hey, the game's out, the full game, not the trailer, the whole game's out like in a month. So it shouldn't be like too bad. So I'm super excited for this game. I'm more what I'm looking forward to this game the most is like the open world aspect and how big it is and the horses and just like the life in general. The daily routines that we're gonna have to do, all that stuff. Do we have to wash our clothes? Do we have to get a haircut? Do I have to feed my horse? Things of that nature. So I'm really intrigued to see how interactive the whole map it is, because Rockstar said this is their biggest map as of yet, like in their history of making video games. So I want to put that to the test, obviously. So I'm really am, beyond excited for this. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell button too, because I will be live streaming this when it does come out, and even after months after it's released. I know most people are going to be like, "Oh, the game's dead already," blah blah blah. Nuh-uh. Here on my channel, nope. I'm going to be playing this non-stop, live streaming it, bring you guys news videos like this and many more things. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys like today's video. I tried something new. So if you do, make sure to let me know in the comment section below, and take care and be safe, guys.